It's time for a YA Wednesday. I feel like it's been quite a while since I did one, so I picked a really good one that I've been talking about nonstop for the past 2 weeks. I literally have told about 1,000 people about it because I've been doing school visits to talk about the summer reading club. I listened to it on Overdrive as an audiobook. Put a link below. Go check out Overdrive. It's a great app that you can download and you can check out books from your library. If your library has it, not everyone's lucky enough. If you are a member of our library, we are in a consortium of other libraries that do, and they're excellent. You can check out a library book for 2 weeks. There are no late fees, which I especially have late fees. I have a lot of late fees, and I'm at the library for 40 hours a week. It's a problem, but it's not one that's going to be fixed anytime soon, so don't worry about it. Like I said, it is YA Wednesday, so we are going to talk about a YA book. Yay! This week's book is The Scandalous Sisterhood of Prickwillow Place by Julie Berry. All last week when I was telling 1,000 kids about this book, I got the name wrong. That's right. That's right. I was telling people that it was called The Scandalous Sisterhood of Pricklewood Place. If you're any of those kids who I told the wrong title, I really hope you've come into the library and let me fix that. Because everyone was excited about this book, and you'll find out why. The Scandalous Sisterhood of Prickwillow Place by Julie Berry is about 7 girls who go to a finishing school. And when you're talking to 4th, 5th, and 6th graders, you have to explain that a finishing school is a school where they sent young ladies back in the olden times so they could learn how to be proper wives. So they learn things that you probably would learn today and you probably wouldn't want to learn today. So you learn how to sit up straight and drink your tea and learn proper etiquette, and along with all the other school things that it was appropriate for a young lady to learn. So the 7 girls who go to this school are all very different and they have different interests. Some of them don't want to learn all the things that they have to learn at school, but they kind of like their school because they like all the girls that they're with. They don't have much in common with each other, but they all get along really well and they love one another, and they're a sisterhood. Their teacher, the headmistress, is kind of stuffy. She's a penny pincher. She's not the greatest. And her brother is kind of a creep. So one night they're sitting down for dinner, for Sunday dinner, and the girls have made dinner for them. And they aren't allowed to eat the veal that they make for the headmistress and her guest. So while they're eating it, the headmistress drops dead. And then the brother drops dead. So the girls are left with a dilemma. They have a choice. They should call the police because there's been a murder. There's been 2 murders. But they know that if they call the police will come and they'll take the bodies, there'll be an investigation, and then all the girls will be sent home to their families. Now, they don't like their families very much because their families sent them off to finishing school, and if they go home, they won't see their friends again. They'll be split up. So obviously they choose the second option, which is to hide the bodies. So they do. They hide the bodies in the vegetable garden, and they plant a cherry tree on top to, so no one is bothered by the freshly dug dirt in the garden. And they decide that they're just going to fake it. They're going to pretend that they're still alive, and they're going to go about their daily lives because they can run a finishing school just as well as their headmistress could. And things go pretty well. They work really good as a team. They hide the bodies. They even trick an old woman into thinking that she's sleeping next to her friend. And for a little while, she was sleeping next to a dead body, which is awesome. The other dead body's in a wardrobe. It's great. With one of the girls at one point, she's stuck in there with them. So they get all the practical things sorted out. They're just gonna charge their family's tuition still because they're paying anyways. Why not? But while they're figuring out all the daily things that it takes to run a finishing school and lying to all of the nosy neighbors and friends and acquaintances who come around, they realize, pretty quickly, they're bright young women, that the headmistress and her brother were murdered. Someone purposefully put poison in their food. And that someone thinks that they're still alive because they're faking it. Which means that there's still a murderer on the loose who's going to try to strike again because they think they're still alive, obviously. And they have their friend Alice dressing up as the old woman, so she's in danger. It's this whole murder mystery. It's a comedy of errors because they're always trying to, you know, pull a quick one, and they're faking it. It's so great. All of the girls have little epithets before their names. So there's Dour Eleanor and Dear Roberta and Smooth Kitty, who's the like mastermind behind everything. She's brilliant. There's Disgraceful Mary Jane, and they're all very different. And they're great because they work together. There's no cattiness or cliques, even though some of the girls are prettier than others, and some of the girls are smarter than others, and some of the girls are skinnier than others. They all work together because they feel like they're sisters and they don't want to be split up. And it's just a fun little Victorian romp. And there's a really, really cute book trailer that we'll link below for it by Julie Berry, because she tweeted at me about it and I didn't even know it existed, and it's so cute. It's very Edward Gorey-esque. Like, I don't want to tell you any more about it because it will ruin things, and it is a great book and you should go check it out. That is the Scandalous Sisterhood of Prickwillow Place by Julie Berry. Thanks for watching. If you would be so kind, do all those nice things you can do on YouTube, like this video, comment below, watch the trailer for the book if I didn't convince you to watch it enough. The book trailer, well, it's adorable. And subscribe, and then go read the book. Come back and comment and tell me how much you liked it. Thanks.